All right, I want to talk about my favorite lab test because I'm sure everybody in the world has their favorite lab test, but mine is Cystatin C. And I want to talk about why that's my favorite lab test. This is one that most people have not heard of, and Cystatin C sounds fancy because it is. It's actually one of the most useful labs for guys who work out. So let's break it down a little bit. Cystatin C is a protein that's made by every cell in your body. Your kidneys filter it out, so it's really a clean marker of kidney function. Here's the difference. Most doctors, providers rely on BUN, creatinine, GFR to check kidney health. But creatinine comes from muscle breakdown. And if you're well muscled, you lift heavy, you take creatine as a supplement, guess what? Your creatinine levels are going to look bad even if your kidneys are perfectly fine. So picture this. You got a strong, fit 40-year-old man or woman in front of you. They're well muscled, they're lifting 6 days a week, they're on creatine supplementation, and their labs come back and they have a creatinine level of 2 and an estimated GFR of 30. On paper, this looks like end-stage renal disease. Then I look at this guy and it's like, man, this guy's not in kidney failure. He's just in bicep hypertrophy. And so that's where the Cystatin C comes in and saves the day. Instead of getting a big renal workup, sending them to a nephrologist, I just reflex to Cystatin C. And unlike creatinine, it's not influenced by muscle mass, heavy workouts, creatine supplementation. And so when I order the Cystatin C, the GFR is recalculated using that value. And 9 times out of 10, it reassures me that the kidneys are perfectly happy. And so for the active muscular guys and gals out there, if your standard kidney function labs come back looking scary, just ask about a Cystatin C. It gives a much more accurate picture for athletes and lifters. And remember, sometimes being jacked makes you look sick on paper, but it's the good kind of sick. So yes, my favorite lab test, Cystatin C. It's like true serum for your kidneys. It keeps me from telling guys that they're in kidney failure when really they've just had too many leg days.